Hello everybody, hope you're all doing really well. I am back with a new video today and it is a B&M haul. It's quite a big one. It's probably, well yeah, it is the biggest haul that that I'll be doing for the autumn season, the autumn and Halloween season. And yeah, I've been saving it up, so but I thought I would show you what I've got from B&M today. So I hope you're all doing really good, and yeah, you have to excuse me being back in my living room again because I've got loads of washing drying in my office where I normally film from. So I'm sat on the floor, so I'm going to try and get through this as quickly as I can because I'm getting too old to sit on the floor. So grab yourself a nice cozy drink if you haven't already. I'm just going to have a quick sip of mine. I've got pumpkin spice coffee this afternoon with some oat milk. It's really, really nice. Oh dear, really cold today. Very, very blowy out there. And yeah, a bit chilly. So I've put my nice cozy snugglies on for the afternoon. So, right, I'm going to get cracking and show you what I got from B&M. So I'm going to start off with a couple of things that I've actually already been using. So they don't have any labels on, and I can't exactly remember the prices, but I will do my best. But I'm going to start off with my my bathroom mat that I bought. I mean, it didn't specifically advertise it as a bathroom mat, but that's what I'm using it for. You could use it as a doormat, I suppose, but I think personally it's too nice to use as a doormat because it will get all muddy and horrible, although it is machine washable. I got this gorgeous pumpkin mat. It's quite large. I loved the sort of leaf design on it, and this is sort of, it's coming up quite orangey on the camera, but it is actually like a brown. But yeah, I got this lovely big pumpkin mat, and I'm currently using that in my bathroom, or shower room, I should say. Doesn't go with any of my decor in there at all because my shower room is sort of like a nautical theme, but for the odd season, it's fine. So I've got that in there. I believe that was, I want to say £5. I'm pretty sure it was £5. They did do it in orange as well, in the traditional orange, but I wanted to go with a neutral colour because a lot of the colour schemes in my house are quite neutral. So, and then the other thing I got, which I'd been really looking forward to changing up, was the lamp in my hallway, because I've had the same lamp for best part of probably a decade, and it used to be my old bedroom lamp at my old house. And then when we moved here, I say me and my ex, when we moved here, I don't know why, but we just didn't end up putting it in the bedroom. It ended up going in the hallway because I think it's because I needed a lamp in the hallway because I don't like overhead lights in general. I prefer to have lamps on in the evenings and candles. So I ended up using it in the hallway, and I never bothered replacing it or even getting myself a new bedroom lamp. So, and then this year, I think I did show you in one of my previous videos, or you might have seen it in the background, but basically I've got myself a new bedroom lamp now. It's like a green colour with a rattan shade, and it was only £4 because it was reduced, so I was really happy to get that bargain. But yeah, I basically needed a new lamp for my hallway because it reminded me of my previous life. As I say, I'd had it for a good decade. It didn't really go with the scheme, is that the right word? Theme, not scheme. Theme. It didn't really go with the theme that I would like throughout the house, and to be honest, every time I looked at that lamp walking past, it just reminded me of my old house, my old bedroom, and it used to sit on my ex's side of the bed. So new things, just get all new. And yeah, I got this cute little pumpkin lamp. It's so adorable. But what I like about it is because it's quite neutral. I mean, you've got this sort of goldy brown coloured bit underneath, obviously, which is meant to be like the stem bit. But when it's sat on my console table in the hallway and I'm walking, because the console table is obviously lower, you can't see that anyway. So all you can really see is that, rather than that, which makes it look a bit more obviously like a pumpkin, but you just see that. And it's basically just a little ribbed neutral lamp. So I'm just going to use it all the time. I know it's meant to be a pumpkin, but I think I can get away with just using that as a normal little lamp. But the shade is that sort of linen material. And again, it's that neutral theme that I like. And it was £6. And they've got them, don't look in the lighting section. It's in, you have to go to the actual seasonal bit in B&M where they're doing all the autumnal and Halloween things. And it's there. So yeah, £6, absolutely love it. And I've been using it already. I was very quick to get rid of my old lamp. In fact, my mum's now got it because she wanted a new lamp for her bedroom, because the one that's in her bedroom was just there when she moved in, and she's not bothered to get one of her own taste. And she quite liked it. So I was like, there you go. Reuse and recycle. There you go. So that's that. I've got a couple of candles next. Oh god, these candles this year, honestly, B&M are doing so well for their candles. They are really, really nice. The only thing I would say with, I mean, it's just my personal opinion, but I think with candles in B&M, they can sometimes be a bit disappointing where they smell nice, but they don't give a lot of scent off when they're actually burning. So I'm hoping these might be a bit different because they are the sort of autumnal edition, because they are quite potent. So I'm hoping they might actually smell like quite nice when you're actually burning them rather than just a sort of sniff. But this one is a cinnamon swirl and it was £5. I'm loving the jar, and it actually has the ingredients. Not that my camera is focusing, but it does have the ingredients to actually make cinnamon rolls or cinnamon swirls, which is really sweet. And I loved the cork lid, and it's got the cinnamon swirls on the top as well. And it's got this little bit of rope around it with a cute little wooden cinnamon, little cinnamon bun. I just thought that was adorable, because you could take that off and attach it to like a jar in the kitchen, or you know, put a bit of blue tack on the back and stick it on your fridge or something. It's really sweet. It smells divine. Really, really nice. It does smell like you're baking. Really, really nice. £5 I thought was a little bit pricey for one candle, but it is, because I mean, when you think about, if I just grab the ones behind me, oh, this one is the one I got in the summer, which was a pistachio gelato. That's Pacific Wax & Co. Oh, so good. These do smell really good. These are from Asda. The Pacific Wax & Co ones are from Asda. I recommend these candles. They are only £3.50. I'm pretty sure that's right, £3.50. And they are massive. They last for ages. And they do, I mean, my living room is 22 foot, so it's quite a big room. And this will make the whole room smell. So they are really, really good. But yeah, £3.50, whereas that one's £5. And I know that they're a similar size, but this one's still bigger. So a little bit pricey, not B&M, sorry. But yeah, still, I mean, for how nice it is, I think, you know, it's worth it just for how nice it is. I mean, you could reuse it if you wanted to. So, and then the other one I got was £4, and this is a 3-wick one, and it's got these cute little pumpkins around it, and it's a ceramic one. Harvest Home. This is cinnamon and nutmeg. And again, this one really does smell lovely. You can smell the cinnamon and nutmeg in it. It's lovely. I just hope that when I burn it, it does actually give off the scent. But yeah, this one was £4. Harvest Home. And yeah, I think that one personally is probably better value than that one. I'm assuming that one is a single wick. Yeah. So nice. They are so nice. You just want to eat them. But yeah, this one's in ceramic, and this part is quite smooth, but the pumpkins themselves, I don't know if you can hear that, but they're sort of like a rough ceramic texture. So I liked the contrast, and then this bit is the same. This is rough, so I quite liked that. But again, if this is so pretty, you can reuse that. So that was the £4 candle. And let me just see what else I got in my big bag of tricks. Some more pumpkin things. I've got quite a few pumpkin things in here. Surprise, surprise. I did say that I've gotten quite a few pumpkins this year. This one I'm really pleased with, and it's also my mystery pumpkin, and I'll explain why. When I was in the shop, this was a B&M that is quite small, and they didn't have as much stock out as some of the other B&Ms I've been to, but this particular pumpkin was the only one, and it's sort of like this rope design, and if you look closely it's got these sort of gold shimmery thread running through it with the sort of hessian material for the stalk, which is nice. It's quite a big one, but quite tall. Now it didn't have any label on it, and it was the only one, and I really loved it, so I took it to the till, and when they were ringing everything up, and obviously it didn't have I didn't actually notice it didn't have a label on until I got to the till, and then she had to call the manager over, and the manager went and checked on the shelf, and basically they said that I could have it for the same price as the other pumpkin that I'd bought that did have a tag on, even though it was a different pumpkin. So I paid, I think, was it £3? How much were the other ones? £4. I paid £4 for these, which, you know, I think was quite good for that size, and it was the only one, and I haven't seen this one in any of the bigger B&Ms that I've been to. And it was just on its own with no label, so it's a bit of a mystery because they didn't even have it on their system. The manager literally just said, just ring it up for her at £4, the same as the other ones. But have any of you guys seen this one? I know that B&M have done mini pumpkins in this rope material, but I haven't seen one this size. So this is a mystery pumpkin. I don't know whether it was maybe old stock from last year and it ended up getting put on the shelf with everything else, or I don't know, a customer, I don't know, I really don't know. I have not seen it in any other B&M, and it was the only one, and I have not seen one that size with the gold thread running through it. So yeah, that is my mystery pumpkin. I then got obviously another couple of pumpkins, which were what they priced that one up to be the same. So I got this sort of cream coloured one, and this is a lovely soft squishy boucle material, again with that sort of neutral coloured stalk, and yeah, these ones are £4, but can you see these ones tend to be a lot flatter. See what I mean about the shape of this one? It's a lot taller, but I just not come across that one anywhere else. So yeah, I got this lovely little cream one, and then I got the traditional, I say traditional orange, I mean it's kind of a orangey brown really, but yeah, I got the more traditional colour one as well, and they're so lovely and soft. So yeah, they're £4 each. Love those. Now I do already have, as I said, I have gotten quite a lot of pumpkins this year. I do already have the white boucle pumpkin. That one is a pure white rather than this sort of like off creamy colour, and it had the embroidered bats on it, and that's on my bed. So these ones, I'm probably going to pop one in the hallway on my little console table, and then the other one I'm probably going to put in the living room somewhere. The rope one, I may have that one in the kitchen, not quite sure yet, but yeah, I'm gonna have to decide where I put all of them. I've got too many pumpkins. So one of the other bits I got was, because I can't remember whether I've shown you, didn't I already show you the other pumpkin? What video did I do recently where I had another pumpkin? Because I've already got one over here in the living room. Oh, was it a Tesco one? Was that oh no, that was it, Asda. It was the video where I showed you that I got my Stacey Solomon Bats and Hats duvet set, and I got that pumpkin. That was £5. Very, very similar, but much bigger. See, that's £4, and that one's only £5 from Asda, but look how much bigger it is. So that, I think the Asda one's actually better value, but yeah, I've already got that one in here. That's already sitting down by my fireplace. So yeah, I might have to, I mean, this one's quite big, so that's why I've put that one by the fireplace, because is a nice spot for it there on the floor. But I think, yeah, one of these will probably go in the hallway, and the other one I might just find somewhere else to put it in here on a smaller table or something. This bowl, honestly, is just gorgeous. This is £3.50. I've got a little pumpkin bowl, and it's quite deep, and it's got all the ridge detailing around the outside, and the little stalk in that. And again, it's that Harvest Home edition, and yeah, £3.50. But I'm gonna have my cereal out of that. I only bought the one. I didn't see the point in buying a whole set because it's only me, so I thought just one to have as like a special seasonal bowl for my breakfast in the morning. But yeah, £3.50 that was, so I quite liked that. And up close, I don't know if you can see, but there's actually like little speckles, which is quite nice. And is it microwave safe? Yep, microwave and dishwasher safe these are, so that's good. So that's that. I've been after a new pair of tongs for the kitchen for ages, and I got these pumpkin ones. £2, and they've got the little pumpkins on the end. So cute. I was actually quite impressed with the quality of the metal. Oh God, I've got to move my leg. I've got pins and needles. I'm gonna have to speed this video up because I can't sit like this. But yeah, this is a pumpkin. I mean, it says it's serving tongs. So like probably more for like a salad or something, but who's eating salad in the autumn? Not me. But yeah, I'll use them more for when I'm lifting things out of my air fryer and stuff, or tossing sort of stir fry around in the pan and things like that. But yeah, I just think that these are quite a good quality pair, considering they're only £2. I think that the metal on them is that lovely sort of satin finish, sort of like a brushed metal, really nice quality. But yeah, my tongs, they're okay. Like the silicone part is okay, but all of the metal part, they're all going rusty now. I've had them for probably about 5 or 6 years, and I do use them on a weekly basis, and yeah, they are going a bit rusty. So I probably won't throw them because the silicone part is still good. It's just that this bit is a bit rusty, but you're not coming into contact with your food with that bit. So I might just have them as like a little backup pair, or maybe see if my mum needs a pair. But yeah, my little pumpkin tongs, £2. Love those. God. It's me saying that I've got too many pumpkins. I've also got too many mugs. Way too many mugs. I think I've already mentioned that in my previous videos that I've got. I mean, I bought a mug. The one I've got today that I'm drinking from, this is my Chillingham Castle one from when I was on holiday. This is my Chillingham Castle mug, and I'll have some more of that before it goes cold. I've ended up buying so many this year, guys. Honestly, I've got to do a big mug clear out. I don't normally go for glass. You know, glass has been quite popular this year. This was only £2, which I thought was really good. I do love the labelling that B&M have done this year for all of their autumnal stuff. It's Harvest Home style. I think it's just nice labelling. But yeah, it's got loads of little pumpkins and mushrooms and leaves and everything on it. Well, not mushrooms, they're toadstools, aren't they? And the little autumnal leaves and that. I just think that's so pretty. It's a nice size. I think it's probably meant to be a latte glass. I mean, I'm not really an expert on all of the coffees. To me, you have white coffee and black coffee and that's it. All of these posh coffees, they just go over my head. But it looks, I think it's supposed to be like a latte style because of the shape. But I'm just going to use it for normal coffee. Just a warning with these, and I didn't know this until when I got it home and read it, it does say it is microwave and dishwasher safe. See, the thought of putting glass, I mean, I don't have a dishwasher, but the thought of putting glass in the microwave just scares me a bit because I always think it's going to explode. But it does say it's microwave and dishwasher safe. But one thing to say, is it says always preheat the glass by pouring hot water and then draining out before before using. And obviously if the glass becomes chipped in any way, then please discontinue. Because I mean, to be honest, this isn't the thinnest one. I have seen really cheap ones in other shops that have been like ridiculously thin glass, and to be honest, I'd be afraid to even use it because I'd be worried it would just smash. But this is quite thick, but it does say to warm it in hot water. Don't just pour boiling water straight out of the kettle in this, because you might run the risk of it exploding. You don't want that to happen. So yeah, it's very, very pretty. And that's one that obviously I can use for the whole of the winter, to be honest, because it's just an autumnal theme. So I will use that all autumn and winter. And it's very, very sweet. Did I say how much that one was? £2? Yeah, £2. And then, as if I haven't got enough of these already. Although this is a smaller one, so maybe I can use this for like fruit juice rather than squash, because I drink squash like nobody's business, and I've got a big, what do you call them, like the jugs with the straws. I've got a really big one of those, and I've also got a Beetlejuice one, which I think you've probably seen me drinking from. But I got a new cold drinks glass with a straw. This has I think it's, is it glass? No, it is glass. Yeah, glass straw and a little bamboo lid, which is, to be fair, it's got a really good seal on it. Oh, label's just come flying off, but yeah, it's got that silicone bit around the edge. It has got a really, really good, strong seal, so I like that. Little bamboo lid, which is nice. And again, it's just got the same theme as the coffee cup. But yeah, like a little mason jar, complete with little glass straw. So I thought it was really cute. It is quite small. How much was that one? £3. Yeah, I think I'm probably going to use this for like fruit juice, if I'm having a fruit juice in the morning, because it is a lot smaller. My my other straw type drinking glasses are much bigger. My Beetlejuice one is a lot bigger than that, and then my giant one that I got recently, I think that was from B&M as well. I'm pretty sure I've shown you that. It's black, it's huge. It's like the size of those branded, is it Stanley? The Stanley ones. I'm sorry, but those are, I mean, if you like your brands, you do you, but I'm sorry, I cannot justify spending over £30 on a drinking glass. It's crazy money. It really is. But they have sort of designed the shape, I think, on like a Stanley one. But then loads of places have, to be honest. I mean, I've seen, I've got to move again. I've seen loads of drinking cups and glasses that are in that shape now. Seems to be on trend. Sorry guys, bear with me while I just very slowly move because I'm in agony. Yeah, it's a really big one and it's black with ghosts all over it, but it was £3.50. I mean, it is plastic, but it's £3.50. I'm not paying over £30 for a drinking glass, but it's massive. And so it is, and I tell you what, I have been a lot better at keeping hydrated, because I'm really bad for staying hydrated, particularly in the summer months when, you know, you need to drink a lot of water. I'm terrible for it. But since switching to a cup where it's themed and it's enjoyable to drink from it, I know it sounds like I'm such a child saying this, but it actually does encourage me to drink more. It really does. If you're drinking out of something that isn't boring, it does help. So yeah, I alternate between my Beetlejuice one or my Ghost one. And I've been going through so much squash. So yeah, it really does help me. So if you're someone that struggles with not getting enough of your liquids in for the day, maybe get yourself a nice fancy cup and see if that helps. So yeah, I'm probably going to just use that one for juice because it's quite small. But it was too cute. Way too cute to leave behind. So that was that one. And then next I have got a throw. This is so bad of me because I already bought a throw recently. And I think I showed it to you. It was when I did, I think, was it a Primark? Yeah, it was a really short Primark video that I did recently. I only bought a couple of bits, and I bought a throw that had like pumpkins, bats, little ghosts, cats, skulls, all that on it. I've been loving that throw. I've been loving that throw. I use it in the evenings. I've got another one. Really, really bad of me. This was £5. Another little throw. This is an autumnal one. And this one is for my living room because my two-seater, so basically I sit in an armchair because of my back. I have one of those riser recliner armchairs. Those, what do you call them? Like the electric operated ones with a remote. And I that's basically like my chair, and I sit in that. But I have a little two-seater sofa just for guests coming round. And to be honest, it's a bit dated. It was here when I moved in, but I did need it, so I kept it. It's fine. In fact, it is very comfortable. It is really, really comfy, and I am a big believer in like recycle, reuse, so I kept it. Because it didn't cost me anything, but it is a little bit on the dated side with the pattern. So I've basically just slung a throw over it. I just bought a big throw from B&M again. It's plain white. It's like a teddy fleece, plain white. Just covered the whole sofa in it, and that just does the job, you know. But it's it needs a little pop of colour because it is all white. And because I've gone quite neutral in my living room, but what I've done is I've gone with burnt orange curtains, which if any of you have seen my sort of finished result living room refurb video, you would have seen my curtains. And then I've got a little pop of orange in one of my cushions. So I thought I would have an orange throw to go over the two-seater sofa, so if anyone is coming round and they are a little bit chilly, because my mum does get a little bit cold sometimes, particularly in the afternoons, and then I got a little mini throw for them. But that pop of orange just sort of adds a bit of colour to the room. It does have these sort of well, they are leaves. I mean, you could say they're feathers. I don't know. I think they're leaves. I think they're palm leaves, but you could argue that those are feathers. But they go with the wooden, I'm looking at them now, I'm trying to think what you would call them. They're like, I showed them in the previous B&M video I did. This year when I was refurbishing my living room, I bought two wooden, they were from the gardening section. They're two wooden sort of plaques that are for indoor or outdoor use, although I wouldn't put them outdoors because they would get ruined. But they're all solid wood and they're basically cut out sort of tropical palm leaves, and I bought two of them, and they're in my living room, and they basically look like that. So yeah, that ties it in with what I've got on the wall. So, but yeah, £5 for a little throw. I think the one in Primark was £4.50. My Halloween one, I think that was £4.50. But yeah, I'm terrible. No more throws. I must tell myself, no more throws, no more mugs, and no more throws for me. That is it. If you see me buying any more, you must comment and tell me off. She says getting a mug out. Any more mugs after what I've bought? No more after that. Until I've done a big clear out, I must not buy any more. I got a pumpkin mug. This one was £3.50. It is massive. I like a big mug. It's the only thing with my Chillingham Castle mug. I mean, I got it because I loved Chillingham Castle so much, and I had to get, well, I say I had to get a souvenir. I think I actually got about 5 souvenirs. I got the baseball cap and the T-shirt and little pewter back keyring, but anyway, I just couldn't resist the mug because I thought it was really cool. It was expensive, but it's in what I call a traditional old-fashioned shape and size, back when mugs used to be. I mean, I don't know if you've noticed, but over the years mugs just seem to be getting bigger and bigger and bigger because people like, you know, a decent drink. I mean, you don't want to have 2 mouthfuls and it's gone. I mean, this is quite small, and I wouldn't normally buy mugs this size anymore, but because it was a novelty mug, I got it. But oh, it's so good. I'm gonna have to get some more of that pumpkin spice oat milk from B&M. But yeah, this one was £3.50, and I'm loving the leaves on it. I just think that's nice, a nice contrast to break up the orange. It's gonna go in my living room with my orange theme. The other thing I like about it, guys, is sometimes when you get embossed mugs like this, they have quite a what would you call it? Like an exaggerated lip around the edge, sort of like the lip goes in on the inside, and it just basically, it's a breeding ground for bacteria. You just get these sort of like large lips that sort of all the bacteria can sort of cling inside, so you have to clean them really, really well. And again, with the embossed, I've seen this with other pumpkin mugs, because of the embossed bits round like this, they continue that on the inside, and again those ridges just makes cleaning them so much more difficult, and I don't really like mugs like that. The reason I like this one is because it only has the ridges on the outside, and it doesn't have a lip on it at all. That is completely flat. If you see what I mean, it's completely flat. There is no lip on the inside, and the inside is just completely rounded and smooth. There are no ridges, so it's going to be nice and easy to clean. So there you go, that's £3.50. So yeah, I've ended up with 2 mugs from this shopping trip. And then the juice one as well. Whoops. Last few things. I got this beautiful chopping board, which I will not be using because it's too nice, and I've already got chopping boards that I use for like practical use, but this one is just going to be decorative. Oh, I can smell the wood. I just got a waft of the wood then. That's really nice. Does it say what it is? I would have said it's probably God, I can never say that word. Acacia wood, or maybe it's mango wood, I don't know. But yeah, little pumpkin chopping board, £5, which I thought was really good. The pattern bit is actually embossed. These are sort of like burnt into the wood and they're ingrained, so that won't come off with time. But I am going to just have that standing up on my worktop, probably at the back of my hob. So when I'm cooking, I can see it. But yeah, I won't be using it to chop anything. So, but yeah, £5. Thought that was really nice. And again, you can, if you're fussy like me, you can go through them all and try and find which pattern wood you like best. I like ones where you've got a variety of the colours running through it. And the last couple of bits that I got, these have actually been on trend for a couple of years running now. Going back a few years, is the little glass pumpkin jars, which people like to put their treats in, or biscuits or whatever you want really, sweets, gummy sweets. I mean, I don't know if Home Bargains first started the trend, but the first glass pumpkin that I certainly saw was Home Bargains, going a few years back, and it just went viral, and they were selling out. Like, you go in Home Bargains, couldn't get one, so you had to go in like really, really early if you wanted one, but they were doing like a giant one for like about, I don't know, I think it was about $6 or $7.99, something like that. But yeah, everywhere kind of does them now. Now, I don't need a massive jar, but I have never seen one this small, so I had to get it because it was so cute, and it was only £2, which I thought was an absolute bargain for this little mini pumpkin glass jar. They did do, that one is classed as the mini. They did do a larger one, which I think was £4. And they also did an acorn shape, which was quite nice, something a bit different, because, you know, pumpkin is like the usual thing that people go for. So I thought it was quite nice that B&M introduced a different design. If you wanted an acorn one instead. But yeah, I just liked the mini one because my kitchen isn't massive, and I live on my own. I don't need a huge like glass jar this big. What am I going to fill it with? So but this is plenty big enough for like some little gummy sweets. So that's what I'm going to use this for. I'm going to put my Halloween themed gummy sweets, maybe even my chocolate pumpkin, something like that in there. But yeah, £2 for that little one, which I thought was lovely. We're on to the last thing. This was quite big, this haul. It's another candle. They did 2 types like this. Oh God, where's a feather come from? Got a feather on me. I got this Harvest Home pumpkin pie candle. How cute is that? It's in ceramic. I think this is probably my favourite out of all of the scents. Yeah, this is pumpkin pie scented. What was it? That one was cinnamon swirl. And this one's cinnamon and nutmeg. Yeah, definitely this one, this pumpkin pie one. £4. They also did an apple pie. It was in a red ceramic dish, but it was like a bright red. I wasn't really keen on the red. I'm not a massive red fan, to be honest, but it was like that real bright red and I wasn't particularly keen. It smelled gorgeous, but I thought, well, what am I going to do with the dish afterwards? Because it's probably not something that I would want to use in that colour. But I really liked this brown one, and well, it's like an orangey brown. But yeah, it's a 3-wick, I think. Yeah, it's 3 wicks. It's quite shallow. But again, I mean, you know, for £4 for a shallow candle, because I don't think that will burn very long, because there's not actually a lot of wax in there. But I think you're just paying for the novelty of the dish, aren't you, really? But you could use that, wash that out afterwards, and actually use it in your kitchen if you wanted. Let me just see if it's. I doubt it's going to say if it's microwave or dishwasher safe, because it's not obviously designed to be used in that way. But no, it doesn't. But I mean, it's ceramic, so I'm sure it would probably be all right if you wanted to use it. But yeah, don't take my word for it. You'd have to experiment at your own risk if you wanted to like try cooking with it or something. But yeah, even just as a decoration, it's really, really nice. But honestly, guys, I can't tell you how good this smells. I'm like one of those, you know, there's the horses that have nose bags. Just stick a nose bag on me like that with candles, and I'll just walk around all day with it on, smelling it. Be quite happy with that. So yeah, that's everything that I had to show you today. That was quite a big haul compared to some of my others. I do have some others left to do, and I'll get those out to you soon. So I hope you enjoyed this one. Thank you very much for watching. If you did like it, please give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed already, please do, because it really helps my channel out and I'd really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I hope you are all doing really well, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care for now. Bye.